Let's go above and beyond. Here's Laura Smith.
Great to be with you. Sunday night, a psychic soiree on the radio. Thank you, Jake Hirsch, for opening the show, as you always do, with those beautiful golden pipes of yours. If you'd like Jake Hirsch to voice a product or anything of yours, you can go to protunes.com, Protoons, protunes.com. Well, tonight has changed a little bit from what was originally promoted last week when I told you that we were going to have Susan Miller on the show from astrologyzone.com. Unfortunately, Susan is not feeling well today and requests lots of prayers for her speedy recovery. She does so much writing and for free on astrologyzone.com, and she has such a large and loving fan base. I knew that you would like to hear that. So anyway, in her stead, very fortunately for me this week, my sort of, I will call her an unofficial talent booker, dear friend Ann Skoranek in Michigan, just happened to call me out of the blue and say, "Do you know Maria Shaw?" I said, "Well, it sounds very, very familiar. Do tell." And she said, "Maria Shaw is like one of the most amazing, prolific astrologers in the world, and I think you should interview her." So lo and behold, I did, and to our benefit tonight, Maria has decided to pinch in at the last minute for us, and I am so grateful. So welcome to the show. Maria Shaw is not only the weekly horoscope columnist for the National Enquirer and Soap Opera Digest, but her forecasts have reached 66 million viewers on the TV Guide channel. She's been on VH1, CBS, Fox, NBC, you name it. She lives in the French Quarter in New Orleans, and therefore she is called the French Quarter medium. So welcome to the show, Maria Shaw. Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much, Laura, for having me.
I know you've done a ton of media before, and talking to people on the radio is old hat to you. So I want to tell the listeners what they're in for tonight when they call in for a reading. 800-848-WABC is the number. 800-848-9222. Maria Shaw is a lot of things besides an astrologer, and a really very, very gifted astrologer. She's also a medium and a psychic and all these sorts of things. You have coached and counseled and given readings to millions of people. But tonight we thought it would be fun because of your fabulous book that you're offering readers tonight for free if they pay for shipping. Soulmates and Hot Dates, it's called. I just love that. Soulmates and Hot Dates. We've decided because of that we'll focus on love questions tonight, and people, you can do their sun sign reading for their love life and relationships. Sound like a plan?
That sounds great. Laura, everybody asks me, when am I going to meet my soulmate? Or have I met my soulmate? And I always say, if you have to ask, probably not. But the thing is, we can have more than one soulmate. Most people don't know that. Your soulmate can be your best friend, for you pet lovers, your pet, a child. But when you find that romantic soulmate, all the more better. And I'm hoping we can talk to some people that are looking for love tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The call board is kind of already lighting up and going crazy. Again, call 800-848-WABC. And make sure you give my wonderful call screener, Jennifer, your birth date in terms of 8/17, 88, something like that. So that way it'll be up here on the screen and I'll be able to tell Maria. And then you just ask your question about love or your relationship that you're focusing on. And Maria will step in and give you a reading. Absolutely fantastic. I so loved my reading with you the other day. What can astrology tell you about love and relationships, just in terms of how can the planets dictate something that's so emotional and so ephemeral as love?
Well, a lot of times when you look at a chart, you can look at different houses in the chart, we call them, different areas of the chart to show when a new love is coming in or if a love is going to be compatible with you. The nice thing about the charts that I do also is that I can also tell if you've had a past life connection with someone and what your karma is with someone. Because we all have karma with the people that we're most connected to. We all have fated relationships. And in your astrology chart, it'll show what that person's gift is for you or the lesson. We all usually come back and reincarnate and choose our soulmates and want to hook up with people again, usually to repay a debt or to receive payment of a debt. to right a wrong, maybe because we died too young in a former lifetime and we didn't get to consummate a relationship, or we made a promise to somebody that we'd come back. And sometimes just out of love. When I do people's charts, I see the same people sometimes reincarnating, getting married again and again and again, and it'll show in their charts who is hot and who's not.
Who's hot and who's not. Oh, boy, we all need to know that. And your book, Soulmates and Hot Dates, what can people expect from this? Because you are offering it to the first 500 people this evening for free. All they have to do is pay for shipping and handling. And so I want to tell people your website real quick as well, mariashaw.com. Really easy, mariashaw.com. That's SHAW, mariashaw.com. And Soulmates and Hot Dates, what are some of the fun things that people can look forward to in the book?
Well, there's a compatibility guide. So if you're a Virgo and you want to know if you're going to make it with the Pisces, just look up the combination. There's also a chapter on soulmates and karmic reasons for past life and soulmate connections. How old of a soul you are, that's a theory that I base on numerology. How to recognize soulmate connections, because a lot of people think sometimes because they meet someone and they're madly infatuated the first time, that could be lust. So I have a little guide in there, a little test to see if it really is a soulmate or if it's just love or lust. And there's a whole article in here, too, or a whole chapter, I should say, on is your marriage blessed or cursed? And in the psychic world, you don't always need, ring and paper. Your marriage could be the day you consummated the relationship, the first date, and it'll show based on the anniversary of that marriage or that first date what the lesson is in your relationship. And that's also included in the book.
Oh, how fabulous. Soulmates and Hot Dates, available to you for free tonight if you go to mariashaw.com. And shipping and handling is all you have to do, but the book is going to be free for you. That sounds so wonderful. How about predestination, though? If you've got a chart and it says that your particular, say, marriage or relationship is not good or it's really wonderful, isn't there... is there any way for that to change, or is it fixed because it's all in the planets and it's all sort of predestined?
Well, I always say that your chart is like a map of your life, but you still drive the car. So you're going to have people that your soul draws to you for different lessons and different reasons, and you can choose yay or nay. But if you follow your chart, you're driving your car, and if you follow your chart and you take the right turn, life becomes a superhighway. If you take a wrong turn, if you're off the path, it may cause you some delays. But sometimes we maybe choose a partner that maybe are the absolute worst relationship we've ever had, but they offer our soul the opportunity for the most growth. Because you remember sometimes, the highest joys you had with somebody and all the romance and love. But what really changes you sometimes is those relationships that make you really, get on your knees and cry and crawl on the floor, because what happens is those touch you the most and those help you grow and change. Now, I am in no way saying stay with a bad relationship all your life, but bless all the relationships that come in because there's a reason for them.
Yes, and as long as you can stay intact through them, they may be preparing you for the one that's right for you. So very exciting stuff. Again, tonight my guest is Maria Shaw, the astrologer to the National Enquirer and also Soap Opera Digest and so many others. And we're going to take your phone calls tonight, 800-848-WABC, 800-848-9222. Give Jennifer your birthday, and it'll be one question about love, and Maria is going to help guide you. I had a reading with her the other day. She is so good, so darn good. So when we come back after the break, we're going to take your calls. Maria, I'm so grateful to have you here tonight. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here.
Wonderful. When we come back, more with Maria Shaw, astrology, and your phone calls. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith on a Sunday night in the summer for a psychic soiree. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Thank you so much for being with us on a Sunday night for a psychic soiree on the radio. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, the show that takes you there with the world's best mediums, psychics, intuitives, and in tonight's case, astrologers. Maria Shaw is in the house, the French Quarter medium, she is called, because she not only does astrology work for the National Enquirer and Soap Opera Digest, she also is a psychic and a and a medium, and she infuses that into her astrological reading. Can I talk tonight? But yeah, that's really interesting. It's a different bent. I know that a lot of Susan Miller also is very intuitive, but she doesn't actually bill herself as a psychic or anything like that. So it's very interesting that you do, Maria Shaw. But we're so grateful to have you tonight, and so we're going to go directly to the phones if you're all right. Would you like them to say their birthday to you so you can get their sort of vibration intonation, or do you want me to tell you their birthday?
Sure, they can just say their first name and their birth date, and if they have a relationship, the relationship's first name and birth date too.
Oh, okay. So if you're in a relationship or wanting to know about a relationship that you have, if you have their birthday, she'll be able to do that for you as well. So let's just go right to the phones. Diana in Rye, New York. I used to live there. Hi, Diana.
Yes, hi. My birthday is March 2nd, 1946, and I wanted to know if my significant other that died 11 years ago, his birthday was August 21st, 1948. No, 47, I'm sorry. I wanted to know, was he my soulmate?
Did he have any heart problems?
No, he
picking
didn't.
Up problems with the lung or the chest?
No.
Okay, because I'm really feeling somebody around you with lung or chest problems, and I do want to tell you this. Normally I don't say this right out of the box, but whoever that is that's close to you, and it is a man, needs to go get checked out to the hospital. As soon as you open your mouth, I could feel like someone around you had lung or chest problems. But let's address your relationship stuff, okay? I want to tell you first off that you have, starting this August, you're coming into one of the best cycles that you've had in 12 years for new relationships and love, and people are going to be very kind to you. It's going to be a wonderful year. But as far as the man that is on the other side, I believe he was one of your soulmates. You also had one a long time ago when you were a little girl or when you were a young teen. It doesn't always mean that it was, a male partner. But I see this man has already come to you several times, either in dreams or he's been around in spirit right after he left, and he is with another man on the other side. And I feel like after he passed, some other man helped him cross over, and he's happy. He's okay. He's sorry the way he left things, and he's sorry that he had to leave you, but he's okay. And I think that once in a while he'll come and visit. So if you do have a dream about him, write it down, because that was a visitation rather than a dream. And you can still communicate with him if you want.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So
I know I gave you a lot of information. He was one of two soulmates. You had one when you were very young, and he was one of them. I'm not saying the relationship was always the best relationship that you've ever had, but they always say Pisces and Leo, you're mixing fire and water. But I believe Pisces and Leos can get along, because Pisces like to please people, and Leos love to be pleased. Yes. So I think in some way this was a very, very compatible relationship.
Yes, he had cancer.
He had
anything in the lung of the chest up there, or am I picking up on someone else?
Someone else.
Okay. Please tell whoever that is, and I feel like you know who it is, that they need to go get checked out.
All right, Diana. Much love to you, dear. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. All right. Mike in New Jersey. Hey, Mike. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Mike, 61759. Just wondering if any of my past relationships are going to come back and be one that work out, or will there be new love on the scene?
Well, there's actually a little bit of both, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you, Mike, like to keep a fan club. There's a part of you that likes to keep in touch with certain people, or they like to keep in touch with you. So you still have a fan club from the past, whether they're stalking you on Facebook or trying to find out through so-and-so what you're doing. But there is an opportunity to get back with somebody from quite a while ago. I want to say at least 10 to 15 years ago. And I feel like there was a romantic connection, but it never completely got off the ground, okay? I also see somebody that is of foreign descent or a different ethnic background than you. So I don't know if that's one from the past or one that you're going to be meeting, but I'll tell you what, you're coming into a really big cycle these next 2 years where you can meet a soulmate. Saturn is opposing your sun sign in the next 2.4 years, and if you're single, you're going to meet somebody very meaningful that you could make a commitment to. Now, Geminis take a little bit longer to grow up and make long-term commitments. You may have had commitments in your life, but your really big commitment, the one that you're going to hang on to for the rest of your life, could be coming in the next 2.4 years. So make sure that you get out and about.
Excellent. Thanks.
And with a voice like that, Mike, wow. If you look anything like you sound. Yeah. Oh, and he hung up on me. Well, there you go. All right. Marianne in New York City. Hi. What's your question for Maria Shaw?
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What's your birthday?
January 20th.
You said January 20th?
Yes. And what's the year?
47.
1947.
And what would you like to know?
I'd like to know if somebody is coming into my life, a soulmate, a husband, and when it would happen.
Girl, you got to get out of the house. I see you traveling in the same circles. You're beating the same circles, home to the grocery store, your favorite store, the beauty salon. You've got to make sure that you get out in these circles because you're missing out on one of the biggest and the best times that you've had in a long time. Jupiter and Mars and Venus, the sun at the end of the month is all coming into a position where it's going to be opposing your sign. And on an opposition to your sun sign, you can draw somebody really cool. And Jupiter opposing the sign also brings in wonderful people. When I had this aspect in 2008, I met my husband. I didn't know that it was my husband at the time, but I looked at my chart and I thought, I'm going to have a new agent or a new producer come in. And what it ended up being was a new man. And about a year later, we started to date.
I'm planning to move to California, so I'm kind of on hold where I am, so that's why I was hoping I'd meet somebody there.
Well, when are you moving? Because this aspect only lasts for a couple more months.
I'm planning on moving in August, September.
Okay, well, if it's still, Mars will still be there opposing your sign, so I would definitely make a point as soon as you set up house to get out and hit that social life because you could meet somebody pretty spectacular. I think the move is going to do you good. I think this is long in coming. It needs to happen. Change is good. And if you're looking for someone, it's likely that you could meet someone yet this year. It's not that far off.
Okay, and would he turn into a husband or something, or you don't know?
I think it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be somebody that is going to be kind of gun shy about making a commitment, but he would like, and I think it's because he's been divorced twice. But I think that he may want to be more like a long-term partner where you would travel together, you go out to eat, things like that. If you want to push it, you could, but this guy that I'm seeing is not up for ultimatums. So if you want a lifelong partner, you can have one. But I don't think the guy that I'm seeing wants to put a ring on your finger. I think he's just happy just being with you.
All right, Marianne. Well, good luck to you, and keep listening to the show when you're out there. Absolutely, and let us know how that goes. Greg in Long Island. Hi, Greg.
Hey, how you doing?
You're on Above and Beyond with Maria Shaw and Laura Smith. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? My birthday's March 21st, 1970. I was just wondering if I'm ever going to meet my soulmate.
Okay, so you're right on the cusp, but you are Aries. And Aries people like to chase, and they get bored easy with people. So it's going to have to be a woman that it really has a lot of oomph. And so I would look for, maybe a fellow fire sign like a Leo, Sagittarius. Air signs are not too bad. Aries is your opposite sign. And a lot of times Aries and Libra and Aries are very compatible. The other air signs that would be good, maybe a Gemini, but it's like dating two women, and Aquarius. But you will have a little bit of luck this summer, but I really think your big time for commitments doesn't come until the fall of 2016. So you've got some time. You may meet some attractions and things like this, but I really don't think the real one, the right one, is coming, probably till next year. But I feel like whoever she is, she just came out of something, so maybe that's why she needs some time to heal. You also have somebody that is still attracted to you from your past, but I wouldn't go there. That woman was crazy. There was something about her that was just not right, and I feel like if you dig back too far in the past, it would be a mistake. So be open to new stuff. Fall of 16 and all of 17, one of the luckiest cycles you've had in a long time for love.
The one from the past, is it like 10 years ago past or 2 years ago past?
I don't know, but it was the crazy one. The one that emotionally was just a nutcase sometimes. That's the one I want you to stay away from. No, this was, and I think she had darker hair.
Okay, yeah, all right, I know which one you're talking about.
Okay, stay away from her. Run like hell, don't look back. You got out of that one. Somebody was watching out for you.
All right, Greg, good luck to you, my dear. All the best. My guest is Maria Shaw, the astrologer to the National Enquirer and Soap Opera Digest, and to all of you as well. You can find her at mariashaw.com. She gives all sorts of readings, different packages in different styles, and psychic and medium and astrology, and master astrologer, honestly. Truly one of the best. Had a reading with her the other day with you, Maria, and honestly, because I've had access to the world's best, you are absolutely fantastic. Your knowledge is so vast, and then when you mix it with the intuition, it's a really fantastic, helpful reading. So grateful to have you here. If we could take one more, and then we'll take a little break, or one or two more with you. Are you all right with that?
I would love to.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. So we're going to go to, let's see, Karen in Long Island. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Karen. What's your question and what's your birthday?
My birthday is 3/20/57, and my question is, am I going to meet someone that I really like?
Well, I'm doing your numerology, and we all run a 9-year cycle. The cycle starts on your birthday and goes to your next birthday. You right now are in a number 4 year, so this is a get down to business work type of year. You won't be in a big romance year until you go into your number 5. So your birthday next year, you'll start your big attraction year. So I imagine that you're going to attract a lot of people in the number 5 year. The thing that you have got to guard against is not attracting the people you need to save. I think in prior relationships, you were the giver. You're not a very good receiver, but you hang in there and hang on to relationships sometimes way past their expiration date. And some of the people I think that you've been involved with, when you first meet them, they're really cool. And then after you get to know them a little bit, they hate their mama, they got issues, they got problems, but you hang in there trying to fix them and save them. Don't set those patterns again. Know when to bolt. But I will say that next year after your birthday, it's going to be a good time. Not only is your numerology good, but astrologically, Jupiter will be opposing your sun sign sometime in the summer, and that's going to be great for meeting someone new, under the same aspect of when I met my husband.
That is so funny.
That's funny, you said?
I said, that's so funny.
Why is it funny?
It's just funny.
Okay. All right. Well, you mean it sounds interesting and exciting to contemplate.
Yes.
Very good. All right. Well, we wish you the best with that, Karen. Absolutely. Mary in Titan Falls, I think I'm saying that incorrectly, but go ahead, Mary.
Hi.
What's your birthday, darling?
May 4th, 1968, and my boyfriend is January 6th, 1971.
January 6th? Okay. And what do you want to know?
We've been together on and off for 16 years, and I wanted to know, it's been, good and bad, and I wanted to know, where do you see it going? Do I have a prospect of maybe meeting somebody else in the future that will treat me better than this, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you guys are both earth signs, and you guys are both people that will hang in there and hang on to things. You don't like to make changes in relationships. But you being a Taurus, the last 2.5 years have really been reconsidering this relationship. What you're getting, what you're not getting. Are you giving as much as you get? Are you doing all the putting in? So there's been a lot of going back and forth in your mind. And I think in the last couple of years, especially maybe around last fall or so, you were actually thinking about, how can I leave? You're in that cycle again right now until September 17th. Saturn is still opposing your sign. It was back in Scorpio. So what will happen is you're going to be reviewing this. And then the planet Venus, which is the planet of love and relationships, is going retrograde July 25th through the early part of September. So a lot of people are reconsidering their relationships. But with Saturn and Venus retrograde here, you're really going to be reconsidering this. I can tell you that if you're still with him by the fall, you probably will be for another 10 years. But if you're going to bold, it'll be this summer. If you're waiting for someone else to come around and save you from this, or to meet someone else so you can leave, not going to happen, because everybody thinks you're taken. Everybody, I'm seeing, you get out your energy, it's just like it's taken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really waiting for somebody else. I don't even look for somebody else. I guess I'm just, I don't know, frustrated. I kind of gave up on everything.
Yeah, I think it'll get better. It won't be great, but it'll get better after September. And then I'm going to say you've got 16 years in with this guy, unless he's doing something really bad to you, cheating, abusing you, whatever. I would try to wait and see until the middle part of 2017. This is more of a psychic thing. Because in mid-17 and 18, Jupiter is going to be in a very good position for you for relationships. It'll be one of the best years you've had in over a decade. You may like him again then, okay? But because you've invested so much and you got financial ties and everything else, I would say it's wait to see what happens till after September. Things may get a little easier. And then in 2017, they should get really good.
All right. Okay, Mary, good luck with everything. Thank you so much. My guest is Maria Shaw, and Maria Shaw is, as I said, she is the astrologer for the National Enquirer and Soap Opera Digest. Her forecasts have reached 66 million people, and you get her tonight by calling us up at 800-848-WABC. This is Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, and tonight our wonderful guest, Maria Shaw, is inviting you to her free book called Soulmates and Hot Dates. It's free. You just have to pay for the shipping and handling. Go to her website and go to mariashaw.com, mariashaw.com, and get Soulmates and Hot Dates for free. When we come back, more of your phone calls, all about love tonight and relationships and the stars. Don't go away. Welcome back. This is the show called Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, and we take you there with the best psychics, mediums, astrologers, intuitives, and you get access to for readings, for free readings, like just the best of the best. And I highly recommend everybody that I have on, and you can go to their websites. Maria Shaw, for example, today her website is easy, mariashaw.com, and she offers email questions and sessions, by different time increments and all sorts of things. Not to mention her book, Soulmates and Hot Dates, which she is giving away for free today. Go to her website. To the first 500 people, Soulmates and Hot Dates. mariashaw.com is the website. You just have to pay for shipping and handling. But we're taking your phone calls at 800-848-WABC. Tonight, it's all about love and relationships and astrology with a little bit of psychic intuition thrown into the mix. So we're grateful to have Maria here tonight, and we're going to go back to the phones. Oh, by the way, I just want to remind everybody, check out my Facebook page if you want to know who the guests are going to be, and also see the video posted the next day. It's there, and it's also on YouTube. So if you just go to Above and Beyond with Laura Smith, both on Facebook and on YouTube, you'll see the video there. And lovely Maria Shaw, is very beautiful. She's not in the studio today with me, but you are going to be able to hear her questions to you and her answers to you and everything. So I will be on the video, but Maria's voice you will be hearing. So that being said, off we go back to the phones. Anne in Michigan, thanks for listening on iHeartRadio. Hi, Anne.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you, dear. What is your birthday and your question?
My birthday is January 15th, 1963, and my question is, what do you see for the year for me, for business or anything, whatever comes up with her?
We're doing love tonight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
but maybe she'll see business too. Go ahead.
Okay. Is this our friend Ann? Is this our friend Ann, though? Is this our mutual friend Ann?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be. If it's okay, I'll just go ahead and tell her what she wants.
Okay.
Yeah, fine with me. For business aspects, actually, Ann, you've got one of the best cycles that you've had in a long time coming up in 2016. So right now, you're supposed to plot and plan. And kind of restructure. If you're restructuring and trying to get organized, and you're probably saying to yourself, I really got to get my stuff together, this is a great year to do that. But I really feel also that you're going to be making some huge changes. And by that, it doesn't mean that they're all taking place in 16, but 16 to 2020, I'm seeing major transformation. And that may be because you're coming into a lot more money. But I also feel like that you're going to want to do more. Like, you're really going to feel like you want to make the world a better place. You may be starting a foundation, or you may be starting some type of big, I don't want to say clinic, but some type of a center or something. So the next 4 years for you are going to take you above and beyond. Part of that's due to Pluto on your sun sign, breaking down, rebuilding, using all those wonderful skills you have, to enhance the world. And you need to be in New York or L.A. or something. You need to be in a bigger place.
Yes, we want her to be in New York, since she's been, and when you said she's going above and beyond, I think it's because she's been helping me book talent for the show. So there you go.
Oh, sounds good.
Is it true, though, Anne? Do you have any plans on expanding your career right now into something?
Actually, yes. I'm looking into doing some other things, just, different humanitarian programs to help people in the next few years. Yeah, that is one of my projects I'm thinking of.
So there you go. You hit it on the head. And that's not because you knew her, right?
Not at
Maria
all. No, Maria did not even know that at all. I never mentioned it to her.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for calling, and thank you for all you do for Above and Beyond. The wonderful Ann Skoranek from Michigan, thank you for calling in tonight. We're going to go to Judy in Edison. Thanks for your patience, my dear.
Yes, I'm Judy. My birthday is November the 16th, 1948, and I'd like to know if I'm going to meet my significant other ever.
Okay. Well, I think that, like the other caller, you got to make sure that you get out there and mingle, because it's not the pizza delivery guy. I mean, he does have a car and he does have a job, but I feel it's somebody else. So I really feel like that your best time to meet people, it's all about timing, because not every day do you have this great aspect, but it's all about timing. So your best times are probably going to be in the spring of next year, like around late April, May. But I really feel that you are a wonderful, loyal, wonderful, sensitive person. But you have this look about you, this shell that it's like, hey, don't come too near to me. And it may be because you got burned before. Maybe you're not too trusting to people. But I almost feel like you have to overextend yourself and say hello or smile, because I think that people see your power. They can sense your power, and some men are a little bit intimidated by you. I mean, you look like a beautiful lady that couldn't hurt a fly, but they can sense that power. You're a very powerful person. So you may have to overextend yourself first and say, hello, how are you, that type of a thing. But I see you doing a lot of things socially this fall and next year, and so I think you're going to meet somebody within a social circle. Okay, so you get out, if you get invited to a party, put your makeup on and go. If there's a backyard barbecue, or if there's a reception of some sort, if there's a group that you can join that of like mind, go, because you can meet somebody in the next 12 months, but especially next spring, in a group-like situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, Judy. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it, and good luck with that. Let's go to Beverly in Edgewater. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So my birthday is January 3rd, 1951, and I've just ended this relationship where he ended it with me. His birthday was 6/23/1950.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, and I'm just wondering, is that it, man? I thought he was the one.
Well, he's your opposite sign. He's a Cancer. You're a Capricorn. And a lot of times opposites will attract, but a lot of times opposites will also have a lot of misunderstandings. But I think there was enough compatibility here. I don't think that it's not that you're not compatible. It was the timing of what's going on in your life. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I think that there's somebody that either somebody else that he's either talking to, or somebody else is being an influence in his life. Somebody either didn't want to see you together or is taking him on another journey. Now, the interesting thing about Cancer men, and sometimes the Cancer women, is usually they will return to their past. It may take them a while. It may take them a couple years. It could take them a couple weeks. But it may take him even a couple years. But a lot of times, if it was a significant relationship that they ended, not that you ended, because then they would feel rejected and hurt and all that, they can sometimes return. So I'm not telling you to hold out forever. Get on with your life. Do your own thing. But put it on the back burner. If he comes back around, great. But at least get out there and try to meet someone else. And you can. You've got Mars right now opposing your sun sign, and so the next couple of weeks is a good time to get out and mix and mingle. Do some healing work. I wouldn't jump back in the fire, too soon, but at least get out and mingle with some friends and things like that. But I'm not going to outrule him. I really feel that there is a chance that he may resurface at some point.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Beverly. Either way, keep loving yourself, and I always worry about if you wait too long for somebody, but like you said, if you keep moving, right, Maria Shaw, and still keep your eyes open, she shouldn't close off her opportunities.
No, she needs to keep moving, see who else is out there. This is an opportunity for her to get out, date, meet some new people. I am not saying to sit around and wait for him, for 2-3 years, or when he decides to come back. I am saying that she needs to get out there. And if she wants to take him back and he comes back around, fine. But the thing is, the longer he waits, the more likely that she is to be with someone else, and he could lose her.
Right, exactly. Exactly. All right, thank you so much. My guest is Maria Shaw, astrologer and psychic and medium. We're going to Joe in Houston, Texas. Hey, Joe.
Hi, how are you? My birthday is March 20th, 1954, and I believe I already met my soulmate. My husband passed away 3 years ago. He was January 6th, 1953, And I'm just wondering, do you see anybody in the near future of me meeting anybody else? Or
Well, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I that's very hard, I know, sometimes to get moving on again. And it's funny because a lot of times, wherever the astrological aspects are, we will see a lot of the same callers get in. And I know the show is very popular and the phone lines are jammed, but if you notice, a lot of callers are born in the month of March, 321, 320,
right.
Another 320, Yes. It always happens that way. But, I would say, I did your numerology while you were talking, and you're in a number 5 year right now. So there's no reason why you can't meet someone this year. And then when Jupiter, that planet of good luck, opposes your sign in late 16 and 17, that's another, basically 2 years of good luck for love. So I think really for you, you need to put yourself out there. But the other thing is I kind of feel like the pickings are really slim where you are. I don't know what city you're in, but the pickings are really slim. It's like, I don't know if I would date a lot of people over there. So you may have to, expand your search. You may have to go into the next parish or the next county over, you know what I'm saying? And ask your friends, because you may end up meeting somebody through one of your friends. And what I think, it's not like a big social situation. I think it's a married couple, and one of her brothers or her brother-in-law is getting single, going through a divorce or going through a separation, and he's going to be a good guy to hook up with next year after the divorce is way over. But I think you need somebody from one of your friends. I pick up the name. It's a very common name, so I apologize. It's Michael or Matthew. And then there's also somebody by the name of Dan or David. And those are very common names, but that's what I'm feeling.
Okay. And, Joe, did you say you thought you had already met your soulmate?
Yes.
Meaning
I believe my husband, who passed away, and he was born on January 6th, 1953. I believe he was my soulmate.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant it was somebody new.
No, not anybody new, not yet.
Okay.
See, where he shows up in her life, he shows up in her solar chart as her cheerleader in life. So that's the role that he played. He was a very big supporter of hers. She could go and do what she wanted to a lot of times. There was a really cool connection here.
There still is. I get dimes. From him constantly.
Dimes?
I'm supporting you.
Dimes. Yeah.
Very sweet. And is it true where you live that it's not like she was saying, Maria Shaw was saying slim pickings. Is that true?
Well, not really, because I get out with social groups. It's harder. It's just harder, I guess.
I just don't see a lot of people that you would date. The pickings are slim for you. Right. It feels like that I wouldn't date any of the people that right now that you have come in contact with. And you're probably pickier than I am. So right now the pickings are slim, but they may not be as we get into later this year and next year. But I would really tell you to expand your search into maybe other cities and other groups and things. I think you're going to meet someone special, though, through a couple.
Okay.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much. And Paula from Brooklyn, we're going to go to you real quick. Hi, Paula.
Yes, hi.
Hi, what is your birthday, my dear, and your question
May
from her?
2752. And I was just curious of whether I had any soulmate in a previous life.
Okay, do you have a birthday for me?
May 2752.
Oh, that's your birthday. She was talking about your soulmate. I mean, you said in a previous life. I don't think she would know the birthday of the soulmate.
Oh, you don't have anybody right now that you wonder
if
they were a soulmate?
I'm married. Yes,
okay,
I'm married
what's
now.
his birthday? What's his birthday?
February 14, 1948.
Oh, wow. You're married to a little bit of a know-it-all. Aquarius and Aries men are the signs of the know-it-all.
Really?
Yep. If they don't know it, they'll make it up. No, I'm kidding. But you are a Gemini, and he's Aquarius. Those are two air signs. So if he's there's two types of Aquarius men. They're very introverted or very extroverted. So if you've got the social one that'll talk and listen to you,
no,
okay.
He's not. He's
if you
introverted.
have the other one, if you have the introverted one that won't talk or don't listen, it's not going to work for you. You're not going to be very happy because being a Gemini, you got to talk, you got to communicate. You've got to have someone that'll listen to you. So you're going to have a little more challenges with this situation. Where he shows up in your chart actually is your greatest teacher. And you're going to say, what? But your greatest teacher can also force you to work beyond some of your own limitations and grow as a person individually. So what he may lack, what you think he may lack, may actually forces you to become a different or a bigger person in other ways, to expand your life in other ways. So he's actually your greatest teacher. I don't necessarily feel he's your soulmate, but I think he's one of your maybe ties, past life ties. But I can tell you that you've had a past life connection with a Taurus, somebody born in late April, May. So if you don't know a Taurus right now, you can meet them. It could be your high school boyfriend, or it could have been a parent. But somebody born in late April, May is one of your past life connections.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It could have been a friend, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes, she just passed a year ago. She was born in April.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, she and you may have had a very strong past life connection together, and may have either been in a family. It's hard to tell unless you do past life regression work, but it looks like that she was a stable force in your life, a very consistent, stable force in your life for a while. And if you want to connect with her, just ask her to come to you in a dream. A lot of times our loved ones will come to us in visitations, and it may not be exactly that night when you ask, but maybe on an anniversary or when she thinks that you need her the most. But I think that she will come to you at times.
Paula, thank you so much, my dear. Thanks for calling. My wonderful guest is Maria Shaw, and wow, you know what, Maria, I can't tell you. This is bringing back the reading that I had with you last week and how much you do infuse the wonderful intuitive work. That you work in so many levels of modalities, but your astrology is absolutely spot on and fantastic. So grateful to have you here tonight. And for everybody wanting more than 2 minutes, I'm telling you, it is extremely worth it. Maria Shaw is her name. Her website is the same, mariashaw.com. And tonight, she is giving away the book for free, Soulmates and Hot Dates. And you can get it by going to her website. You just have to pay for shipping and handling, but the book itself is free. A gift from Maria. Coming back to your phone calls. Don't go away. It's Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. Stick around. Welcome back. Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. You can find us in a couple of different ways. On my Facebook page, Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. Please like it. Please go there. We'll post the video there. We'll also post the video on YouTube, Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. We're also on Twitter. Above Beyond LS is my Twitter handle, Above Beyond LS. And let's see, I guess that's, oh no, you can also hear the podcast. If you just like to hear the audio again, you can go to our website for WABC Radio, which is WABCradio.com, and go into the on-demand section, and you'll find weekend programming Sundays. You'll click on it, and Above and Beyond will pop right up there, and you can listen to the show again. Always there. My guest is Maria Shaw, and so grateful to have her here giving these really fantastic stellar readings, no pun intended, astrology with some psychic intuition thrown into the mix. Wonderful stuff. Going back to the phones, though, we want as many people to get a chance now, so the readings might be a little bit shorter, so off we go, lickety-split. Let's do, sorry about that, lickety-split, and I'm taking my time here. Heidi, Edgewater, go ahead.
Hi, my birthday is November 27th, 1965, and I just really wanted to know if you saw any hot dates or soulmates out there for me in the near future.
Oh, I love it. You're a sexy Sagittarius. That's the second sexiest sign in the zodiac. The first is supposed to be Scorpio, or at least I'll tell you that. So you're Sagittarius, and Saturn is going to be on your sun sign again this fall. And when Saturn's on your sun sign, you really try to restructure your life. And if it's a relationship that you want, it's a relationship that you need to go after. And you're going to be going into your number 7 year on your birthday this year. That is one of the destiny years. It's a soulmate year. It's a legal year. You do a lot of things in the 7. But one of the things you also do is you draw destined people to you. Their fate is going to kind of take over. So just let it happen. You know, you're a person that believes in spirituality and the higher things anyhow. Manifest it. Talk about it. Believe it. Put it out there. After your birthday in 2016, he can be coming.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks so much. We're going to go to Joe in the Bronx. Hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
What's your birth date, darling, and your question?
Okay, my question is not my personal love, but a parental love. I'm 6/10/60. Daughter is 10/31/97.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see her making bad choices, and as a father, what can I do? Or help her?
Well, yeah, the Scorpio kids, when they're in their late teens, well, actually the teenagers and early 20s can be difficult. They have to kind of kill one of their parents off to prove that they're in charge. I don't mean literally. but they kind of have to do their own thing. And I do feel that part of this could be that she's attracted to the bad boys. A part of it could be that she also wants to get a shot from you. I think she's going to outgrow this when she gets closer to age 28 to 30, but before that she can do some damage. I don't think she's going to delay her success too much. I don't think her success is going to be denied in her life, but I do think she's going to delay it a little bit because of her choices. She's going to be more realistic about love and life as we move into 2016. But I can tell you by the late 2017 and 18, you're starting to see better things for her. And then, of course, closer to the end of her 20s, I think you're going to look back and say, wow, we really went through a lot. But she's going to be okay. This is a strong-willed woman.
Okay, yeah. Joe, thank you so much. Sorry, we're kind of barreling through here. Lou in Lansing, go ahead.
Hi, Maria. This is Lou. My birthday is February 13th, 1966. And I'm wondering if you see any marriage now that the freedom to marry law has passed nationwide.
Lou, do you have somebody that you're with right now?
I do. Her birthday is July 24th, 1963.
Okay, this is your opposite sign, and this is a good opposition between the signs, okay? And this is actually your best year to make a commitment because of Jupiter, the planet of good luck and abundance. And Jupiter is on her sun sign, so it's a very nice year for her as well. If I had to pick a time to get married, it would be this year. I would just go ahead and do it, and then throw a big party and invite me. I'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you. We've been together for 5 years, and I really feel like she's my soulmate. We're different, but we get along.
Yeah, you guys are opposite signs, but it can work. And congratulations. I think it's time. 5 years, long enough if you want to take that next big step. And I do see a very, very long and happy life together for you girls.
Oh, congratulations, Lou. We're very happy for you. Anne in Fairfield, Connecticut, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, Maria. My birthday is April 3rd, 1954. And last summer, I divorced my husband after 30 years of marriage. And I am having... Yes, I've been having a terrible time. I'm having regrets, and he's telling me he's moved on. I'm a mess, and I want to know if there's any chance he'll come back. He's November 22nd, 1958.
Well, when he makes up his mind, it takes a lot to get him to close that door. But when he makes up his mind, he's done. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but I think that he is still angry. And I think that he may never get past this. Your best bet is to move on, is to brush yourself off, do some therapy if you need to, because next year, around the third week of September, and probably until the summer of 2018, is a good year for you to get back out there and meet new people. And I see somebody that's born in late June or July for you this time. I don't know if that's necessarily your best match, but, hey, the sex is going to be great.
Well, I think you're pretty right on him, though, I have to say. That's the feeling I'm getting, too. I think he's very angry still.
And Anne, if you know what, I've been through similar things. I've never been married, but I've been in, long-term relationships that haven't gone well. And at the time, I'm so devastated, and I just want them back and everything. And I'm so happy to say that once that's done, though, and you do heal, you do move on, and then you meet other people, and it's really amazing. So hang in there. God bless you. Thank you so much. And we're going to do one super, super quick one, like a 15-second ones. June, go ahead.
Hi, Maria. My birthday is June 24th, 1949, and I'm divorced several years. I'd just like to know what you see for the future. I thought that was my soulmate.
Well, you could have more than one soulmate. You are the marrying type. Men do want to settle down with you and marry you. Part of that may be because you feel so nurturing, so kind, and maybe you're a good cook. But you can meet other people, and you will end up meeting somebody that's going to want to take a commitment. I feel 4 years. I don't know if you're getting married in 4 years or if you're meeting him in 4 years, but I see somebody wonderful in 4 years, and your family's going to love him.
And there you go. That's your quick drive-by reading. I am so sorry, and I am sorry to the last person that we did not get to. Please go find Maria Shaw on her website and get a personal reading with her. She is absolutely wonderful, as you can see, the pro of all pros. Maria Shaw, thank you so much. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a lot from you.
Oh, I would love to do more, and I'm coming to New York hopefully next month, so I hope to meet with some people then too.
Well, then I think you need to be on again. That would be great to have you in studio so people can see you in action on the video. Thank you, Maria Shaw, and thank you also for offering your free book tonight to my wonderful, beautiful listening audience, Soulmates and Hot Dates. It's for free from Maria Shaw tonight. The first 500 people, and just pay for shipping and handling. Find Maria at mariashaw.com. She's extraordinary, as you can hear from here. Thank you, Maria. God bless. I so appreciate it. You're terrific. And to all of
Thank
you,
so much.
find me again on Facebook at Above and Beyond with Laura Smith. And also find me on WABCRadio.com. Love you so much. We have so many great guests coming up. Wonderful, inspiring, illuminating guests. So by all means, go to the Facebook page and like it. And have a wonderful, beautiful, safe, happy week. We'll see you next Sunday night.